I love this style. This is a new power? I don't recognize this one, guys. Nice music. It's cool because it looks like spores of a mushroom, his big attack. That was cool. Because this is a drawing created by an artist. What inadvertently happens because of that is more control over the lighting. It would be super interesting to see an anime fully brought to life like this, but how much work it takes is probably more in the long run, right? Because of all the different angles and stuff you have to do with live 2V. Is this one of the new elemental powers, or is this his character's like special power? And if so, what's the lore behind this? Is it something that he discovered in his research, maybe? Hello everyone, my name is Philip, I'm a filmmaker, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to character demo, Tighnari, Plant Patrol, Genshin Impact, and analyzing the cinematic language. We're going to be checking out the character teaser and the character demo for this new character. So let me know what's up. Make sure to subscribe. We're going on 16,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for that. Make sure to come over to Twitch if you want to chat live, and of course follow on Twitter if you want to see what's up. Are you going to pull for this character or not? Is this character a 5-star or a 4-star? But yeah, let's get in there and check it out. All right, we'll start with the character teaser and then go into the demo. I love this style.
Dear Master, I trust this letter finds you well.
This is awesome.
Thank you for your kind offer of an
it's very warm.
Post, but I'm afraid I must decline.
Live 2D style. That VTubers use the same technology.
Taken up residence in the Avidya forest.
The crazy thing is, VTubers will be charged upwards of like $9,000, $10,000 for artists to create and rig these models. In this trailer, we've already seen
your kind offer of
a couple different full angle drawing models brought to life and rigged. So it just shows the scope of the animation they're willing to do and the scope of sort of hiring of artists they're willing to include to make these cool.
I have taken up residence in the Avidya forest, where I work as
very
a
nicely animated.
Not an illustrious position, but my proximity to the rainforest ecosystem allows me to research it in great detail.
It really brings the area to life too. That's cool. And like
Something is ailing the forest.
Another model and another angle to be animated. Like, very impressive work.
Just as a doctor won't abandon their patients, I will not abandon the forest.
It'd be super interesting to see a full anime like that in that style, wouldn't it? Brought to life.
You promised me status and reputation, yet I do not care for these.
Yeah, really warm. Love the setting.
If you are amenable, please consider sending some researchers to help investigate this strange phenomena in the forest.
What a Chad move. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Don't care about reputation. But anyways, why don't you send me help?
Student, Tighnari.
So he's a student. Cool. Interesting little intro there. Let's hop into the demo and check it out.
The sweetwater mushroom has a brown conical cap.
Okay, so he's like a researcher, a scientist.
Consuming it may induce delirium.
Picking mushrooms.
Oh, beautiful mushroom maiden.
Bruh.
Sweetwater mushrooms proliferate very rapidly during the rainy season.
Guys, tweaking out.
Much like these fungi here.
Oh my god. So this is the new area, huh?
Multiplying a little too fast.
So he's like a forest scientist. Tighnari, verdant strider. Like the music, very cool. Yeah, nice music. Okay, so he's a bow user. Interesting. So his power is like a ball of gas. Interesting. Is this a new power? I don't recognize this one, guys. Now, what's his lore behind like why
typically this aggressive?
He has that power?
I wonder what's causing it.
And why does he have ears?
Genetic mutation? Or maybe it's the rain agitating them.
Okay. Oh, what in the?
Looks like I'll have to put my research on hold. Let's nip that in the bud.
Nice music. Yeah, that's a really cool effect how it like pops up like that. It's cool because it looks like spores of a mushroom, his big attack. That was cool. I think they're meant to be like that. What do you guys think? Wait, what? Was he hallucinating? Stop.
So that was a hallucination.
He's tripping the whole time. Wow.
Has a slightly bitter taste and a distinctive scent. Toxin is mild, but alters the perception of one's surroundings.
It's like classic example of a scientist who's so smart they're stupid.
All right.
Like sees somebody hallucinating right in front of him and then like eats it. Got to test it. I mean, we got to see what it does. Insane, man. Really cool. What do you guys think? Let's check it out a little bit in depth. I have to say, it's super interesting because this time the character teaser, I actually like this a lot better. I think this is really cool, and it has this sort of it has a nice warm mood to it. I think the reason for this is because this is a drawing created by an artist.
Thank you for your
what inadvertently happens because of that is you have somebody caring more about composition and has a little bit more control over composition, but more importantly than that, more control over the lighting. As strange as that sounds outside of a gaming engine. Let me explain. It's like right here we have this really warm light, and they're able to bathe the character in this warm light exactly how they want to. And this image right here has a great composition. Look, we have his arm leading down, this nice warm image, great composition, great light. It's kind of like, okay, he's writing. What's he writing? As this is kind of the focal point. It's drawing your eye down his arm to the page and everything. It's just really warm. We get a little glimpse of the character here, and then same thing. We've zoomed out like this great image. It's really warm. You got this awesome set pieces. There's like this, you know, whatever this stuff is, mushrooms and whatnot. And
kind offer of an
you just have a little bit more control over the image. Whereas if we go to the character demo, it has to function, you know, within the game engine. So he has like just this kind of basic overall lighting that you would get most anywhere outside in Genshin Impact. And to control the lighting on this character, they'd have to control the entire planet of lighting. So for example, at like sunset, it would become, you know, orange lighting and stuff like that. But here, they're able to utilize this nice warm lighting and color grade it the way they want. So it's a roundabout way of explaining it. But this actually hit for me a little bit harder. Even in this, now they're able to use that nice outdoor bright light to bring out the greens and the blues. So it's just an interesting observation. Whereas this is kind of what they're stuck with for the entire demo. They have to work within the confines of the engine.
To the rainforest.
That's why I said, like, man, it would be super interesting to see an anime fully brought to life like this. But how much work it takes is probably more in the long run, right? Because of all the different angles and stuff you have to do with live 2V. Picturing like a fight scene would be a nightmare scenario with this animation technique. But it's interesting.
Something is,
you know? Like, I want to go through this considering it's the live 2D models here. What happens if we pause play through this? Is there actually this like strange cut that happens? And the impressive thing is it's smooth. Look at that. So they probably reverse the image there. This is very smooth. Very smooth.
Something is
like they put a lot of work into that. There wasn't a clear cut, you know? And even the back of his head and stuff. Very cool. And then back to that shot. So when we go back to the character demo, let's take a look at it. I think it's pretty cool. That's what I was gonna. Is this a 5-star or a 4-star character? Because it has kind of 4-star energy. This one, I won't lie. Tighnari, Verdant Strider, yeah. Cool choreography. I like that shot. And it's funny now because he's like in a hallucination. So you have like this shot, it's all these like crazy colors and stuff. It's like what he's seeing in his mind. That's kind of funny. I don't know what this is though. Is this like his special power? Is this one of the new elemental powers, or is this his character's like special power? And if so, what's the lore behind this? Is it something that he discovered in his research maybe? That's kind of cool. But what I like is that we have this character teaser kind of explaining like, sorry, I don't want the reputation. I don't want the accolades. I just want to do my research. That's kind of cool to see. With the character demo, the character is out there just doing his research, you know?
What's causing it? Could it be a new genetic mutation?
And what is that on his back? Is that an instrument?
I'll have to put my research on hold. Let's nip that in the bud.
And then he gets woken up by a fox, which is interesting because he seems to have like fox ears.
Scent. Toxin is mild, but
instantly starts writing. Like, again, a scientist, like, he's so smart they don't even care about their own health, right? It's like they're so smart they're kind of lacking at the same time, right? But yeah, pretty cool. What do you guys think? I think this is pretty good. I think honestly it ranks pretty low on the Genshin Impact character demos for me. There's been some magnificent ones that have like really been mind-blowing. This one is cool, though it doesn't seem quite as inspired as like the Raiden Shogun ones and some of the ones that were just like even Zhongli, just ones that really stood out to me. But this was cool with the little twist that he was hallucinating, so we'll definitely give a lot of points for that. The color was great as always in Genshin, and the setting they chose for this actually was a little lacking. I think they relied a little bit too much that it was a new setting, and people were just hyped about the new setting, but they didn't really introduce a lot. It's kind of just a grassy area, and there's mushrooms. You know, there's not a lot going on here, but it was a good way to show off the character. And I think as far as I know, this is the first character from this new area that has a demo, I think. Let me know if I'm right. But there you go. There it is, guys. So let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. We're going on 16K, and we'll be looking forward to some new characters from this new area. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching. I love this style.
Dear Ma-
This is a new power? I don't recognize this one, guys. Nice music. It's cool because it looks like spores of a mushroom, his big attack. That was cool. Because this is a drawing created by an artist.
Thank you for your
What inadvertently happens because of that is more control over the lighting. It would be super interesting to see an anime fully brought to life like this. But how much work it takes is probably more in the long run, right? Because of all the different angles and stuff you have to do with live 2V. Is this one of the new elemental powers, or is this his character's like special power? And if so, what's the lore behind this? Is it something that he discovered in his research maybe?